Well, hello. We are live and welcome to Thrive Thursday for Thursday, March 18th, 2021. I hope you got over your St. Patty's Day okay. Had enough green beer. I was actually on a cleanse of all things. So I had some green Gatorade last night. So whoopee for me, right? All right. Well, we want to get into the 3, 2, 1 today. This week, we're going to be going over on mediocrity versus genius. So we'll be talking a lot about me in this episode. Taking risk and when to ignore a problem. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to back out of here real quick, get this shiny head out of your face, and let's look at the 3, 2, 1 for today. All right, well, pop on here just to remind you guys, we've got 3 ideas, 2 quotes, and 1 question to consider for the week. Here are the 3 ideas to go over. One is new goals don't deliver new results. New lifestyles do. And a lifestyle is a process, not an outcome. For this reason, your energy should go into building better habits, not chasing better results. So that's a real good one to go over this week because it really isn't about chasing things. It's about building things. And if you're not building better habits, and of course, as we always talk about, your habits are really what your thoughts and actions are working towards to change those habits. And once you get your habits done, you got your character formed, and then you can go right to your destiny. So if you just consider working on better habits, you really don't have to worry about chasing better results because it'll all come to fruition for you. All right, number 2, some things are better off ignored than attacked. Attention is the oxygen of conflicts. And I want to say that one more time. Attention is the oxygen of conflict, especially all you people out on Facebook. Let me say it one more time for you guys. Attention is the oxygen of conflict. When you fight a problem, you breathe life into it. When you starve a problem of your attention, you suffocate it. In a surprising number of cases, the way to solve a problem is to ignore it. So I would tend to say that most of the little quibbles we're having out there, if we would just ignore these things, they would probably go away. We're certainly not giving medical advice here, so don't ignore anything you think is a problem in medical wise. But I tell you what, in today's world of conflict, again, attention is the oxygen for it. So let's just think about maybe taking 3 deeps and just saying, whatever, and just let it suffocate itself out. All right, might have a better life doing that. All right, number 3, the events of your past are fixed. Might want to say that one again too. There's nothing you can do about it. They're done, they're gone, you did it, it's over. The meaning of your past is not, however. The influence of every experience in your life is determined by the meaning you assign to it. So think about that. What meanings are you assigning to these experiences that you have? It's your call. It's what you're deciding to emphasize. Assign a more useful meaning to your past, and it becomes easier to take a more useful action in the present. So consider that quote for this week. They're going to be out there. If you're on the podcast and you can't see it, you can hop up to YouTube or Facebook and see the written word here. But again, sign a more useful meaning to your past, and it becomes much easier to take a more useful action in the present. And again, A to B for me, we're all about action, so it's got to have action involved in it. Let's look at a couple of quotes. One is from teacher and novelist Amelia Barr on the difference between mediocrity and genius. And some of you may not be familiar with Amelia. She only wrote like 80 nonfiction texts, but she did pass away like in 1913. So you got to go back and catch some of them. But one of the ones that surprisingly, she's from England, so it's not going to have her beautiful English twist on this because you don't want to hear my English twist. But she actually wrote "Remember the Alamo," which is pretty interesting. We've got a gal from England who came over here, immigrated to New York and then ended up in Texas and ends up writing Remember the Alamo. And of course, we're from Texas. So that's kind of interesting to find out. But anyway, she's got a lot of good stuff out there. So you might look up Amelia Barr, check out some of her stuff from old. But she says, everything good needs time. Don't do work in a hurry. Go into details. It pays in every way. Time means power for your work, and mediocrity is always in a rush. But whatever is worth doing at all is worth doing with consideration. For genius is nothing more nor less than doing well what anyone can do badly. Very interesting. Also, a good definition of mastery maybe needs to go in here too. But for genius is nothing more nor less than doing well what anyone can do badly. So, pretty good stuff from Amelia Barr. Then we're going to hop on down to someone who's still with us, Louise Erdrich, and well, we're going to get this from her novel, The Painted Drum. I'll look up some of her stuff too. She's actually an enrolled member of the Turtle Mountain Band of the Chippewa Indians. She does a lot of stuff on Native Americans. She has one of her most popular books you might have heard of is Love Medicine, but I like the title The Bingo Palace. My mom was a bingo fanatic, and I spent many a night in a bingo palace. So I'm gonna have to catch that one and read and see what that one's all about. But anyway, her quote is, "Life will break you. Nobody can protect you from that, and being alone won't either. For solitude will also break you with its yearning. You have to love. You have to feel. It is the reason you are here on earth. You have to risk your heart. You are here to be swallowed up. And when it happens that you are broken or betrayed or left or hurt or death brushes too near, let yourself sit by an apple tree and listen to the apples falling all around you in heaps, wasting their sweetness. Tell yourself that you tasted as many as you could." Very interesting. That's a lot to soak in there. So kind of review that one, kind of go through that. But yeah, I mean, you definitely want to tell yourself at the end of your life that you tasted as many as you could, right? So get all the experience that you can in life. That's what you're here for. For us now, in all this COVID mess, solitude is a tough thing, but you are out there to love and be with people. So you be with them however you can, but swallow up as much goodness in life as you can, and don't shut yourself out of life, because that's you're here to share your gifts and your special talents in this world. So get out there and do that. All right. Well, let's look at our question for the week. One is, and it's really kind of to your life, I guess. What could be improved? We all need to look at that. Every week we talk about reflect, plan, and execute. We got to reflect. We got to see what could we may have done some things awesome this week, but what could we have improved and made it a little bit better? And if we weren't quite as awesome as we wanted to be, what can we improve to get there? And then we got to look at what could be removed. There's a lot of distractions probably could be removed that would have helped, but what could have been removed from your life, or especially from this last week, that would have made things a lot better for you? Well, all right. Well, that's it for this week from myself and Mr. James Clear, the author of Atomic Habits. But if you enjoyed that, go ahead and share it with some other folks. You let them know we're out here and we're here for you. But I'll hop back in the feed real quick. But we have a big one for you tomorrow when we have our Finish Strong Friday. We're going to be going over the 10 ways to adjust your focus, and we'll be popping that out tomorrow. It's a nice little series that myself, with the help of Jen Sincero, have put together for you. So we'll look forward to doing that for you tomorrow. But anyway, have a great Thrive Thursday, and as always, keep moving in the direction of your dreams, and we will talk to you later. Have a great one. Bye.